Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of creative arts therapies. So let's get started by understanding what these therapies are all about. Creative arts therapies encompass several different modalities, including dance and movement therapy, music therapy, drama therapy, and visual art therapy. These approaches use artistic expression to help individuals explore emotions, improve self-awareness, communicate better, and foster personal growth. To give you a clearer picture, imagine someone going through a tough emotional time expressing themselves through painting or dancing. It's not about being an artist, but rather using the creative process as a way to understand feelings and thoughts that might be hard to put into words. Each type of therapy offers unique benefits tailored to individual needs. For example, dance and movement therapy uses movement as a form of expression to enhance body awareness and improve emotional resilience. Music therapy taps into the power of rhythm and melody to help people connect with their emotions and communicate more effectively. Drama therapy encourages role-playing and storytelling to explore complex feelings and experiences in a safe space. Visual art therapy utilizes drawing, painting, sculpture, or other artistic mediums to bring unconscious thoughts and feelings to light. All these therapies share common goals like reducing anxiety, improving mood, promoting self-esteem, enhancing social skills, and boosting cognitive abilities. They're used across various settings from hospitals and schools to rehabilitation centers and community programs. Whether it's a child with autism learning to express themselves through dance, or an adult recovering from trauma exploring their feelings through music, creative arts therapies offer powerful tools for healing and growth. So next time you see someone expressing themselves creatively, remember they might not just be making art, they could be engaging in therapy too. Today, we're going to dive into the fascinating world of historical development and key figures that have shaped our understanding of business over time. Let's start by exploring how ancient civilizations like Mesopotamia laid the groundwork for complex economic systems through trade and currency exchanges. Fast forward a bit, and you'll find yourself in medieval Europe, where guilds began to form, setting standards and regulating trades, an early version of professional licensing. As we move into the modern era, the Industrial Revolution brought about significant changes. Innovators like James Watt and Thomas Newcomen developed steam engines which revolutionized manufacturing processes. We can't forget Adam Smith either, whose seminal work The Wealth of Nations introduced us to concepts such as free market competition and specialization of labor. Then came the late 19th century, when Henry Ford pioneered mass production techniques that drastically reduced costs through assembly line processes. This shift not only changed how goods were produced, but also influenced management theories and practices for decades to come. Skipping ahead a bit, we encounter figures like Frederick Taylor, who developed scientific management principles emphasizing efficiency and productivity in the workplace. His ideas led to greater focus on standardization and optimization of work, tasks still relevant today as companies strive to maximize output while minimizing costs. Now let's talk about some key individuals from more recent history. Michael Porter introduced us to his famous 5 forces model, helping businesses understand competitive dynamics within their industries. And don't forget Peter Drucker, who coined the term knowledge worker and emphasized the importance of innovation and management by objectives. As we fast forward into our current era, technology has become a driving force in business development. Entrepreneurs like Jeff Bezos revolutionized retail with Amazon's online marketplace, while Elon Musk is pushing boundaries with SpaceX and Tesla, showcasing how technological advancements can disrupt traditional industries. In conclusion, the historical development of business is rich with influential figures who have shaped practices and theories that continue to impact us today. From ancient trade systems to modern tech innovations, each era has contributed unique insights into managing resources, optimizing production, and fostering competitive markets. Today, we're diving into something fascinating: the psychology behind creativity. Let's explore how our brains work when we let our imagination run wild. Creativity isn't just about coming up with new ideas, it's also about solving problems in unique ways. Think of your brain as a muscle that you can train to be more creative. When you're faced with a challenge, your brain uses two main processes: divergent thinking and convergent thinking. Divergent thinking is when you come up with lots of different ideas, while convergent thinking helps narrow those ideas down into the best solution. But what really drives creativity? It often comes from being open to new experiences and diverse perspectives. The more varied your inputs are, the richer your creative output will be. For example, a painter might find inspiration in nature or even music, mixing these influences into their work. Another key factor is psychological flexibility. People who can adapt well to change tend to have higher creativity levels because they're better at handling unexpected situations and thinking outside the box. It's also worth noting that creative people often engage more deeply with their emotions. Emotions can spark ideas and help you connect dots in unusual ways, leading to innovative solutions. Now, let's talk about how environment plays a role too. A supportive, open-minded setting encourages creativity by giving you permission to explore different possibilities without fear of judgment. It's like creating a safe space where your wildest thoughts are welcomed and nurtured. So, the next time you're trying to generate some creative ideas, remember these key points. Train your brain with divergent and convergent thinking, seek out new experiences, stay flexible, embrace emotions, and surround yourself with supportive people. With these tools in hand, you'll be well equipped to unlock your creativity and tackle any challenge that comes your way. That's it for now. Today, we're diving into some powerful techniques that can help you enhance your creative output. Creativity isn't just about having ideas, it's also about nurturing those ideas until they bloom into something beautiful and impactful. So let's start by talking about brainstorming sessions. When you gather a group of people together to throw out ideas, the sheer diversity of perspectives can lead to some really unique concepts. But don't just stop there. Once you have your list of ideas, it's important to take time to evaluate them critically and see which ones are worth pursuing further. Another technique that can boost creativity is mind mapping. By visually laying out all the components of a project or idea, you start to see connections and relationships that might not be obvious at first glance. It helps organize your thoughts and gives you a visual roadmap for moving forward. Then, there's the importance of taking breaks. Sometimes stepping away from a problem can give your subconscious space to work through things without pressure. Whether it's going for a walk, meditating, or engaging in another enjoyable activity, these breaks allow you to return with fresh eyes and renewed energy. Another tip is to engage in cross-disciplinary learning. By exposing yourself to ideas outside of your usual field, you can gain new insights that might spark creativity within your own area of expertise. For example, a graphic designer might learn about typography from an unexpected angle by reading up on the history of calligraphy. Lastly, don't underestimate the power of constraints. Setting limits for yourself can actually boost creative output because it forces you to think outside the box and come up with innovative solutions within those parameters. Constraints often lead to more focused creativity. So there you have it, a few key techniques that can help enhance your creative output: brainstorming, mind mapping, taking breaks, cross-disciplinary learning, and embracing constraints. By incorporating these strategies into your routine, you'll likely find yourself generating ideas faster and with greater impact. Today, we're diving into something really special: emotional release through art making. Imagine being able to pour out all your feelings onto paper or canvas, letting go of stress and negativity in a creative way. That's what we'll explore together. Let's start by understanding why emotions sometimes feel heavy inside us. We hold on to them for various reasons, like fear of judgment or not knowing how to express ourselves verbally. But art provides an escape hatch. It lets you channel those feelings into something tangible that can be beautiful, meaningful, and healing. Now, let's think about the process itself. When we create art, we're engaging our minds differently than when we're just thinking or talking. It allows us to access parts of ourselves we might not reach through regular conversation. You don't even have to be a skilled artist, it's all about the journey and how you feel while creating. Let me share an example. Say you're feeling anxious about work. Instead of dwelling on those worries, grab some colors and start doodling or painting abstract shapes. As your hands move across the paper, you might find yourself becoming more relaxed, almost meditative. The act of creation can be soothing in itself. Another benefit is that art making helps us see things from a different perspective. You might look at what you've created and suddenly gain clarity about an issue or feel differently about it emotionally. It's like having a visual dialogue with your thoughts and feelings. Now, let's talk about how to get started. Choose materials you enjoy working with: paints, markers, clay, collage items, whatever feels right for you. Set aside some dedicated time without distractions, then just start creating freely. Don't worry about making something perfect. The process is what's important here. Remember, it's okay if your art doesn't look like anything specific or recognizable. Abstract work can actually be very powerful in expressing emotions because there are no clear boundaries or expectations involved. So next time you're feeling overwhelmed or just want to explore your feelings, give this a try. Create something, anything, and see how it feels to release those emotions through art. You might surprise yourself with what comes out on the page. In conclusion, emotional release through art making is a powerful tool for self-expression and healing. It's about embracing the process of creation as a way to understand and manage our feelings better. So grab your materials and get creating. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of art by exploring how to analyze emotional expressions in artwork. This isn't just about looking at paintings, it's about connecting with them on a deeper level. So let's get started. When you look at a piece of art, whether it's a painting or a sculpture, think about what emotions the artist might be trying to convey. Start by identifying the overall mood of the artwork. Is it somber and melancholic, or perhaps uplifting and joyful? Next, focus on the elements that contribute to this mood. Colors play an important role here. Warm colors like reds and yellows can evoke feelings of warmth and happiness, while cool tones like blues and greens might convey calmness or sadness. The lines in the artwork are also significant. Are they bold and decisive or soft and flowing? The texture, too, is it smooth and delicate or rough and rugged? Then there's the composition itself. How do the elements work together to create a sense of harmony or tension? For example, diagonal lines might give a feeling of movement or energy. Don't forget about the subject matter and symbolism as well. What stories are being told through the characters or objects depicted in the artwork? Are there any recurring motifs that add depth to the emotional message? As you examine these different aspects, try to put yourself into the shoes of both the artist and the viewer. How might your own experiences influence how you interpret the emotions expressed? Remember, too, that context is key. Knowing something about the artist's background or when the artwork was created can provide valuable insights into their intentions. Lastly, don't hesitate to engage in a dialogue with the piece yourself. Ask questions like, "What makes me feel this way? How does it resonate with my own feelings and experiences?" By practicing these techniques, you'll find that analyzing emotional expressions in art becomes second nature. It's not just about recognizing emotions, but understanding how they're conveyed through artistic elements. So next time you're at a gallery or museum, take your time to really look closely and think critically about the artworks on display. You might discover new layers of meaning and emotion you've never noticed before. That's it for today. I hope this gives you some useful tools to enhance your appreciation and analysis of art. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating aspects of art: decoding symbolic representations. Art isn't just about pretty pictures, it's a language that artists use to communicate ideas beyond words. Let's start by understanding symbols in their simplest form. Those are elements like colors or shapes that hold specific meanings. For example, red might symbolize passion or anger, while circles often represent unity or completeness. Now let's move on to more complex symbolic representations. These can be found in every art style and period, from ancient cave paintings all the way up to modern digital works. One famous example is the use of doves as a symbol for peace in Picasso's Guernica, where they contrast sharply with the horrors depicted around them. Another interesting area we should explore are cultural symbols. These vary greatly across different societies and can be quite complex due to historical context. For instance, in Chinese art, dragons are often used to represent power and good fortune, whereas in Western cultures, dragons might symbolize danger or evil. Now let's talk about how artists use these symbols to convey deeper meanings. Often, they layer multiple symbols together, creating a rich tapestry of meaning for the viewer to unravel. This is why looking at art can be so rewarding. You're not just appreciating beauty, but also solving puzzles left by the artist. To decode these symbolic representations effectively, start by researching the context in which the artwork was created. Understanding the historical period, cultural background, and even the specific artist's style can provide invaluable clues to unlocking their meaning. Next, pay attention to recurring elements within the art piece itself. Are certain colors or shapes repeated? This could indicate that they hold significant symbolic weight. Lastly, consider how these symbols interact with each other and the overall composition of the artwork. The placement and juxtaposition of symbols are key in conveying the artist's message. So there, you have it, a basic framework for decoding symbolic representations in art. Remember, this is just the beginning. With practice and patience, you'll find yourself uncovering deeper layers of meaning in every piece you encounter. That wraps up our lesson on decoding symbolic representations in art. I hope you feel more confident about exploring symbolism in artworks now. Today, we're diving into something really unique and personal, creating symbols that represent you. You know how sometimes you see tattoos or jewelry and they have special meanings? Well, today we're going to create our own visual symbols that speak directly to who you are. It's like designing your very own emblem of self-expression. First off, let's think about what makes us uniquely us. Maybe there's a hobby you love, or a memory from childhood that means everything to you. Or perhaps it's something more abstract, like how you feel about the world around you. Whatever it is, we'll use those elements as our inspiration for creating these symbols. Now, here's where things get fun. We're going to break down what we want our symbol to represent into different components. For example, if you love nature and hiking, perhaps a mountain or tree could be part of your design. If you're an artist, maybe brushes and paint palettes are key elements. Think about colors too, they can convey emotions or moods really well. Once we have those elements figured out, let's start sketching them together in different ways until we find something that feels right. It doesn't need to be perfect. This is just about getting your ideas down on paper for now. Now, here's a neat trick. Once you've got the basic design sketched out, try adding some personal touches like lines or shapes that remind you of yourself in a specific way. Maybe your favorite number or shape, something that feels uniquely yours when you look at it. All right, let's pause and reflect for a moment on what we've created so far. Take a deep breath, close your eyes if you'd like, and visualize this symbol representing who you are right now. How does it make you feel? Does it accurately capture the essence of you? If not, no worries. Just tweak things until it feels spot on. Remember, this is about expressing yourself through imagery, so play around with different elements until you're happy with how it all comes together. Now that we've got our basic design down, let's think about where and how we can use this symbol moving forward. Maybe put it on some jewelry or a piece of clothing. Or perhaps create something digital like a graphic for your social media profiles. There are so many ways to incorporate it into your life once you've got the final version. To wrap up today, remember that creating symbols is all about personal expression and connection. It's not just about what others see, but how it makes you feel when you look at it. So take pride in this creation because it truly represents who you are right now. That's it for today's lesson. I hope you've enjoyed exploring this unique way to express yourself through symbols as much as I have teaching it. Today, we're going to dive into the world of art therapy and explore why group sessions can be so beneficial. Art therapy is an amazing way for individuals to express themselves creatively while also tackling emotional challenges. When you bring people together in these sessions, something special happens. It's like a collaborative energy that fosters healing on multiple levels. First off, let's talk about the sense of community it creates. In art therapy groups, participants share their experiences and artwork with each other. This builds connections and understanding among members. They learn they're not alone in their struggles and can see how others cope and express themselves creatively. It helps reduce feelings of isolation and loneliness. Another key benefit is increased motivation to engage with the therapeutic process. When you're part of a group, there's often more energy and enthusiasm for sessions. People are encouraged by seeing others participate actively and share openly. This boosts everyone's willingness to explore their emotions through art making. Group dynamics also promote self-awareness and reflection. Participants observe how others interpret and express similar themes in their artwork. This can spark new insights into their own feelings and experiences. It's like looking at a mirror image, but from another perspective, which enhances personal growth. Additionally, group art therapy sessions offer opportunities for feedback and support. Members often provide constructive comments on each other's work during critiques or discussions. These interactions help individuals gain fresh perspectives and learn new techniques for expressing themselves creatively. The supportive environment nurtures artistic development while addressing emotional needs. Lastly, collaboration in these groups can lead to unexpected breakthroughs. Sometimes, the collective brainstorming of ideas or the sharing of unique art-making techniques inspires members to explore their creativity in ways they hadn't considered before. This cross-pollination of ideas boosts everyone's therapeutic outcomes and creative expression. So there you have it. Group art therapy sessions are incredibly valuable because they foster a sense of community, increase motivation, promote self-awareness, provide supportive feedback, and encourage collaborative breakthroughs. It's truly a powerful way for individuals to benefit from the healing power of art within a caring group setting. That's all for today's exploration into the benefits of group art therapy sessions. Today, we're diving into an exciting topic: managing interpersonal relationships through collaborative art projects. So let's imagine you're in a room full of creative minds all eager to bring their visions to life. The first step is setting up your project with clear goals and roles for everyone involved. This helps keep things organized and ensures that every team member knows exactly what they need to do. Next, communication is key. Regular check-ins or meetings can help you stay on track and address any issues early on. Make sure to foster an open environment where everyone feels comfortable sharing their ideas and concerns. It's important for all voices to be heard, so the project truly reflects the collective vision of the group. Now, conflict resolution might come up as well. When it does, try to approach it with a constructive mindset focused on finding solutions together rather than pointing fingers. Encouraging empathy and understanding can help smooth out any bumps along the way. Another aspect is embracing diversity in your project. Each person brings unique perspectives, which can lead to richer, more dynamic artwork that resonates with a wider audience. So make sure to value these differences and integrate them into your creative process. Lastly, celebrating achievements together reinforces positive team dynamics. Whether it's acknowledging small milestones or the final reveal of your collaborative masterpiece, recognizing everyone's contributions boosts morale and fosters long-term relationships. So there you have it. Setting clear goals, maintaining open communication, resolving conflicts constructively, embracing diversity, and celebrating successes. By incorporating these strategies into your collaborative art projects, you can build stronger interpersonal relationships that enrich both the artistic process and the final outcome. Today, we're diving into something truly fascinating: the world of color psychology. Have you ever wondered why certain colors make you feel calm while others energize you? Well, that's exactly what we'll explore today. First off, let's talk about how colors can influence our moods and emotions. Red is a high-energy color associated with excitement and passion. It can stimulate your heart rate and breathing, making it perfect for environments where you want to boost energy or create urgency. Think high-ticket sales events or sports games. On the other hand, blue tends to have a calming effect. It's often used in spaces designed for relaxation like bedrooms or spas because it promotes tranquility and peacefulness. Blue can also enhance concentration, which is why many classrooms and offices feature this color. Green represents nature and growth, evoking feelings of harmony and balance. Hospitals frequently use green because it helps soothe patients and create a more healing environment. It's also associated with health and productivity, making it great for workplaces. Yellow is another cheerful hue that can brighten your mood instantly. It symbolizes optimism and happiness, perfect for areas meant to uplift spirits like cafes or playrooms. However, too much yellow might overwhelm some people due to its intensity. Now let's touch on how colors impact decision-making and preferences. For instance, studies show that restaurants using warmer tones like red or orange encourage faster eating and quicker table turnover. Meanwhile, companies often use blue in logos because it fosters trust and reliability. Think of big brands like Facebook and Twitter. Understanding these basic principles can help you make informed choices about the colors you surround yourself with daily. Whether it's decorating your home, choosing work attire, or designing marketing materials, knowing how color influences perception can give you an edge. So there you have it, a quick intro to color psychology. Remember, while these are general guidelines, individual preferences and cultural differences can play a role too. Experiment with different colors in your life and see how they make you feel. That's all for today's lesson. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope this inspires you to think about the power of color around you. Today, we're diving into an incredibly fascinating topic, applying color theory in therapeutic settings. So you've probably noticed that colors can affect our mood, right? But did you know there's actually a whole field dedicated to understanding these effects and using them to benefit mental health? Let's explore how therapists use this knowledge to create healing environments. First off, let's talk about warm colors like reds, oranges, and yellows. These hues are known for their energizing properties. They can boost enthusiasm and optimism, which is why you might see these colors used in spaces designed to lift spirits or stimulate creativity. But hold on, too much of a good thing can become overwhelming. That's where cooler tones come into play. Cool colors like blues, greens, and purples have a calming effect. They're great for creating serene atmospheres that promote relaxation and stress relief. Think about hospitals or spas that use these hues to soothe patients and clients. It's all about achieving the right balance between invigorating and tranquil tones. Now let's not forget about neutral colors like whites, grays, and beiges. These shades can act as a backdrop, allowing other colors to shine without overwhelming anyone. They're perfect for creating an inviting base where various hues can be introduced gradually or changed depending on the needs of the moment. It's also important to consider color combinations. For example, pairing blue with yellow creates a vibrant yet refreshing palette that can boost productivity and well-being. Another great combo is green paired with purple, which offers a soothing blend of tranquility and spirituality. The key here is understanding how different colors interact and complement each other. Another aspect worth mentioning is the use of color in art therapy. Patients might be asked to create pieces using specific colors or combinations that evoke certain emotions. This can be an incredibly powerful tool for self-expression and healing, allowing therapists to gain insights into their clients' mental states through the creative process. Lastly, don't forget about lighting. The way light interacts with color can dramatically change its appearance and impact. Soft, natural light paired with warm colors can create a cozy atmosphere, while strong fluorescent lights might enhance cooler tones in ways that promote clarity and focus. In conclusion, applying color theory in therapeutic settings is all about creating spaces that nurture mental health through thoughtful color choices. Whether it's energizing hues for creativity or soothing shades for relaxation, the right palette can make all the difference in a healing environment. Today, we're going to talk about how combining art therapy with psychotherapy techniques can help us address various emotional and mental health issues in a creative way. Imagine using something as simple as crayons or paint to express feelings that might be hard to put into words. Art therapy is all about letting your creativity flow and expressing emotions visually. It's not just coloring for fun. It's a powerful tool used by therapists to help patients explore their thoughts and feelings in unique ways. When we combine this with traditional psychotherapy techniques, like cognitive behavioral therapy or talk therapy, the results can be even more profound. Let me walk you through an example of how these two approaches work together. Say someone is dealing with anxiety. Art therapy allows them to visually represent their fears, while talking through those images with a therapist helps break down what's causing that anxiety and develop strategies to cope with it. It's like having a visual roadmap for understanding your emotions. The process usually starts by creating an artwork, which could be anything from drawing a picture to sculpting something out of clay or even collage work. The therapist then guides the patient in discussing their creation, exploring symbolism. Colors used, shapes, and sizes can all provide valuable insights into underlying feelings and thoughts. What's really special about this approach is that it doesn't just focus on what you're feeling right now, but also helps uncover deeper issues. It's like peeling back layers of an onion, revealing more as you go along. This layered exploration allows for a more comprehensive understanding of the patient's mental health condition and leads to more effective treatment. Moreover, engaging in art making can be incredibly relaxing and soothing for many people. The act of creating something beautiful or even just doodling can reduce stress and improve mood, which is great as an initial step before diving into deeper conversations during therapy sessions. So you see, combining art therapy with psychotherapy techniques isn't just about making pretty pictures. It's a powerful way to understand ourselves better and manage our mental health more effectively. It's like having a toolbox filled with different tools, each one helping us tackle challenges from different angles. In conclusion, integrating these two therapeutic approaches can lead to richer patient experiences and more effective treatment outcomes. So next time you feel overwhelmed by emotions or just want to explore your inner world, don't be afraid to pick up some art supplies and see where your creativity takes you. So today, we're diving into the world of holistic healing practices and how expressive arts can play such an important role in that journey. Let's start by thinking about what holistic healing actually means. It's all about addressing the whole person, not just their physical ailments, but also their emotional, mental, and spiritual needs. Now, when you bring expressive arts into this mix, it really opens up a world of possibilities. Expressive arts therapy is a form of psychotherapy that uses creative processes like painting, dancing, or music to promote healing. It's all about expressing what might be hard to put into words. For example, if someone is going through grief, they might find it easier to express those emotions through a piece of art rather than talking about them directly. Now let's talk about some specific ways expressive arts can enhance holistic healing practices. One great way is through mindfulness and meditation. When you combine these practices with something like coloring or creating mandalas, it helps focus the mind and really dive deep into the moment. It's not just about relaxing, it's about connecting deeply to your inner self. Another powerful method is dance therapy. Moving your body can be incredibly freeing and therapeutic. It allows for a physical release of tension and emotions that might otherwise get stuck inside you. Even if you're not a dancer, moving in any way that feels natural and expressive can be incredibly healing. Music also plays a huge role here. Listening to soothing music or creating it yourself can help regulate your mood and emotions. playing an instrument, or singing has been shown to reduce stress hormones like cortisol, which is great for overall well-being. Now let's not forget about storytelling. This could be through writing, poetry, or even sharing stories verbally with others. Storytelling helps us process our experiences and make sense of the world around us. It can also build connections between people who share similar journeys. So whether it's painting your emotions onto a canvas, dancing out your stress, playing music that soothes your soul, or crafting a story to share your journey, expressive arts offer unique ways to explore and heal ourselves holistically. They provide tools for self-expression and connection that are invaluable in the healing process. In conclusion, integrating expressive arts into holistic healing practices enriches our ability to connect with our inner selves and others around us. It's not just about art, it's about using creativity as a powerful tool for transformation and healing.